Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with Golden Rule Trades. Let's go over the trades for today. It was a tricky day. We've been getting used to them doing some sort of consolidation to the market, doing some sort of consolidation right out of the gate. And then we just went in fits and spurts all the way through the morning. There were patterns that set up. I drew this line here. And as you can see, it got into the target zone but couldn't keep it. But the actual line was right there. Look at the difference between that. That's only 2 ticks difference, but it made the difference. And first of all, you wouldn't have even got into this trade because it was well into the target zone. But also, it's reached almost to our target line. And so, great indication that it was done. But that was just a little rude. I mean, come on now. That was the difference between 2 ticks made the difference in that. So I did wait until this pulled back to here and said in the live room that it was an optional play because technically it did make it into the target zone. And so it was very valid to consider this trade over. And again, that was the actual line. This was the one I drew, trying to hope that it would come out. And it did not. So it did come back down towards this area, but then went on. So at that point, I knew that we were headed up, most likely. And again, I'll show you this line. I believe it was about there. Yep. And this was also very difficult to see because of all this wick here and these broken lines or broken candles. So just to let you know, just to have you notice a couple things, that this line here is still playing itself out if you drew it here and would have taken you all morning. So that was not something we were interested in. This line here would have been a valid one to draw. And if you drew it there, you are coming up on getting filled clear up here into your target zone. But as you can see, it is 2:30. It took a very, very long time for that to happen. More likely, this would have been a good line to draw and it would have worked. You would have gotten into your target zone, gotten out when you could not keep it. But also just notice that, again, it's 2:30 and you're just about ready to hit that target line there. Sometimes the larger patterns are better and then you just let them go, especially on mornings like this. But we recognized in the live room that this was where the pattern was. And so we got a little bit of this here, and then it turned around. Now, this one was a lot harder to see where to draw the lines. If you drew it here, you were already out of the chance of getting this by the time it triggered. If you drew it here, you still had, well, no, actually, you didn't have any chance of getting back into it there either. So, yeah, you would have had to draw it clear down here, and that wouldn't have gotten you a good play. So, and we wouldn't have done that today. So then we look at this. And as you can see, it did make it to the third line, made it into the target level. And finally, around 11:40, made it up to here. So by this point, again, we were all lulled to sleep and not really sure that anything decent was going to happen. And it did not. It was just a little too rough to play. We were only doing 1 micro. There are lots of reasons to only be doing one micro that we talk about in the live room every day. And hopefully you will take us up on our offer to be a part of that. We're having a live webinar tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope that you will register for it and come and be a part of it. We'll answer questions. We'll give you an idea about our system and give you the opportunity to be part of our November cohort on discount. And so we are learning how to trade all of this little choppy mess and becoming a part of it. So I hope that you'll join us. If you have not been able to be consistently profitable, I would invite you to be a part of it. Check it out. See if it won't be the next step in your trading plan. So stay safe out there and good luck trading.